Seun Kuti, the embattled Afrobeat singer and son of Afrobeat legend fella Anikulapo Kuti, is being remanded at the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, State SCIID, Panti, Yaba, Lagos, on the order of Yaba Magistrate Court for assaulting a police officer as being crowned the general overseer of his cell by the inmates. Well, a copy of the Holy Bible was said to have been handed over to him as an instrument of his office. His appointment as the general overseer was, however, not without some drama after the inmates initially rejected him. Well, this is Serious Matters on ONIF TV, and we're bringing you updates, as touching, Seun Kuti. You know that we were looking at it whether he was going there, when the police requested for to hold him for more days, for about 4 more days, and we're looking at it whether the court was going to agree with that or not. But then, in the nick of time, the court actually agreed to it, and he was taken to Panti. Well, in a video that went viral, Seun was accused of slapping a police officer on the 3rd Mainland Bridge on May 13th, which prompted an order for his arrest by the Inspector General of Police, Akali Baba. Seun, however, submitted himself to the police, accompanied by his lawyer, on Monday, and was arraigned at the Sabo Yaba Chief Magistrate Court on Tuesday, which ordered his remand. Well, there have been so much drama, going forth and back regarding this particular issue, of course. But then the drama that played out when he got to the cell yesterday was actually next to none. But then, one of the things that I would like to discuss in this particular video, or I would like to bring up, I want us to look at it together, is, something that somebody brought up. A friend of mine talked about it, and I felt like, oh, well, should I talk about this on Serious Matters? Which, of course, I think, well, it's okay. Without taking sides or being offensive, I mean, we have very, very high regards and respect for legend of blessed memories and Anikulapo Kuti in the industry, and of course as a Nigerian, he was one man who spoke for the masses, and so we respect him whether in death or in life. So we respect him. So this is not in any way to cast him or to do any of such things. And so that person, that friend of mine was saying that, oh, does it now mean that anybody in the Kuti family who, tries to, rise or become famous, as it were, must go through, this cell prison thing and all of that? Because when you look at the father, he actually went through that. I think the mother also. I mean, look at, the main people. But then you find out that there are professors in that family. There are doctors in that family. The first thing I pointed out was that, look at Egmont now. Look at Mr. Femi Kuti. Egmont is there now, the very gentleman. You never hear him talk, you never, But, so even if there is a, what's it called? Even if there is a spell that says that everybody in the, this, if you want to do this, there must be somebody in a particular, in every generation of that family that must go to prison. Must it be you? Must it be Seun? I mean, because I believe that even if there is a spell, or even if somebody say, even if there is a, like what the bank will call a mandate, a signed mandate that, oh, this is what I want done at so time, a mandate. So even if there is a spiritual or whatever mandate on that family, is it not possible to have avoided it? Because going by Seun's action in that video, sincerely speaking, he did not do well. He did not do well. Yes, even though there have been several reports, people have dropped so many comments to, yes, I know a number of people did not support Seun in that particular one. It was way too, there was no need for it. You understand? Let's not put it that way. There was no need for, such action that he put up in that particular video. There was no need. There was no need. And so if he has to go through everything that he's going through now, well, I think it will teach, some person some lesson. And I think there was one other young lady who was going to follow suit. And I said, why would you do such a thing? The lady was even so bold that she held the dress of the police officer. And I was like, can you imagine? you know, it's a disrespect to Nigeria as a whole. We are trying to clean the nation. We are trying to get the nation to be in good shape. But then some persons are just outside there and still messing things up. But it's okay. You know, we'll get over it, and it's just a matter of time. And so, what do you feel? Do you think it's actually that, oh, there's a spell, or that somebody must actually, in every generation in that family, somebody must go to prison? But even if there is, I've said that times and again, even if there is, the people who went, for instance, Fela Anikulapo went to prison for because whenever he went to prison, he is coming back to do, you know, let me not say worse. Or worse things than they took him there for. And the things we call worse then, they were very, very good things. He was speaking for the people. He was speaking for the masses. He's coming to wax a record for them. He's coming to say something again. He's coming to tell them what they do not want to hear. He's coming to tell them another truth. Do you understand? So, I mean, he went to prison for, I would say, yes, not too good, but then prisons that, you know, you could easily say that, oh, well, they just wanted to keep him short, but not this style that Seun, you know, is not this path that is treading. I hope that it serves as a deterrent for any other person who wants to do such a thing. But then, you know, we also need to understand that everybody you see in uniform actually representing Nigeria, and Nigeria is not the space, it's not the landmass, it's we who are in the nation that makes up Nigeria. So it's very important that we take note of that and don't allow you know, Vanguard, credit to Vanguard. Sorry, at that stage, let me take it from one point. Yeah. Sources said that as the uproar by the inmate escalated, Seun started negotiating for peace to reign. That was when he noticed that the commotion his presence caused and his rejection by the inmate attracted little or no attention from the police guard. At that stage, he reportedly promised to dole out 25,000 naira to them, and he was directed to produce it without delay. He had to beg for the phone to call his wife, who quickly brought the money, which was handed over to their leader. The inmates subsequently accepted him, that is Seun, and provided a space for him to sit down. Vanguard, credit to Vanguard, you know, also gathered that Seun was so infuriated by the ugly development that played out, he refused to eat the food provided for him, including the food brought by his wife. The hunger strike continued for almost a day and a half until he finally started eating, probably gotten over it. The climax of the drama was that the inmates later crowned him the general overseer of the cell, and the Bible was handed over to him. That means that he is presently leading the inmates in prayer session whenever the need arises, after which they would all chorus, G.O., G.O. Of course, when Vanguard visited the department at Panti, around 2:30 p.m. yesterday, Seun was seen clutching the Bible tightly with his left hand while climbing the staircase leading to the office of the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge, Waheed Ayilara. He was later led down the stairs back into the cell. Sources said those who have visited the Mbatu singer include his elder brother Femi and other family members, as well as his lawyer and some friends. Well, that is just the update as touching Seun Kuti's, you know, audio. Well, it's so unfortunate that some of us as some young chaps, especially chaps of this generation, you just want to learn by your own errors, by your own mistakes. You know, it's been said that experience is the best teacher, but you know what? It's not your own experience that they were talking about. It mustn't be your own experience. It must be the experience of others. Experience becomes the best teacher when it is the experience of others. You shouldn't harass any police officer. You shouldn't. I mean, why? Even if there are bad eggs among them. No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's only a matter of time. We're going to get things right in this country. We're going to get it right. Well, it is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Please do share your comments, drop them, make them simple and civil. Don't abuse anybody. And like I said at the beginning, this is not to cast, you know, you know, the revered, you know, memories of the Afrobeat legend Anikulapo, later Anikulapo Kuti. And so it's nothing of such, you know. But then we are just looking at the trend, like, oh, he had to go to prison, Mama had to go to prison, and then, you know, all of that. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is still Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Please do share videos, drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.